In the world of football, stats don't care about your feelings. We delve deep to uncover the truth. So deep, we're in the basement. Brought to you by two friends, your hosts, Brandon Rogozinski and Noah Massio. Welcome to Takes from the Basement.
Welcome back. Takes from the Basement. It is March, nearly April. Almost time for the NFL draft. I know you guys are enjoying our mock draft series with our guy, Ethan.
He's Noah Massio, and I'm Brandon Rogozinski.
I assumed you knew that by now. Sorry. Thank you,
Sorry for the delay on that.
No worries.
My buddy here, he's a little too beer happy.
No,
today.
it's just, we took kind of like a week hiatus. I forgot how to do this, it seems like. Do we have any non-football related news? Yeah, we're back.
Non-football related news?
We finally have a date for our softball matchup.
We do. I believe it's May 10th.
Yeah. A little bit of a ways away, but save the date.
Kind of disappointed. I wanted that opening night game.
Save the date, and also save the date, July 3rd.
July
this guy.
3rd, I will be having my wedding.
Yep.
Officially. It's been a hell of a year.
Hell of a year. Supposed to be
I did get married on our day at our house, but we weren't able to have that wedding, and
No.
now with things getting better around in the world, with COVID,
you guys have to deal with a lot
so
on
all
your
systems
journey.
go now.
Your journey.
July 3rd, save the date.
Oh yeah. On this journey you've had to deal with a lot of bumps in the road, but hey, that's marriage and that's life,
Absolutely, dude.
You guys have a house. You got a puppy. You got a COVID puppy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brought a lot of joy to our lives
Yeah.
during that beginning stage there.
And I'm sure by the time you guys have a baby, it'll be a lot easier to handle than that puppy.
She's
But you can't put a shock collar on a baby.
I can't.
Probably get in trouble.
I can't.
No,
You're right
not
about
legally.
that.
Not legally. I wouldn't say anything.
We
Just
won't do
kidding.
that.
Let's get into it.
Yeah,
We had a huge free agency startup like we predicted.
we did.
Give me the list. We need the list.
Yeah, let's get this.
I'm just gonna rifle
Give
right
us a
through
minute
this.
Here.
The big ones we're gonna
Let's
come.
go
We're gonna
through
circle
this
back
list.
to. Got you right now. Andy Dalton.
Went to the Chicago Bears.
Correct. Mitch Trubisky.
Buffalo
Bills. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Washington football team. Tyrod Taylor. Texans. Jacoby Brissett. Dolphins.
My
That one's
sleeper
interesting.
team there.
Ryan Finley to the Texans as well.
Texans, yep.
Malcolm Brown. Don't know why he's on the QB
He's
list.
not a quarterback.
Not a quarterback. He's not a very good running back either. Mike Glennon, Giants.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston staying with the Saints. Then
will be the starter now.
moving on to personally I say it's the most undervalued position right now in the NFL is the running back, the most replaceable position. We got Phillip Lindsay.
Houston Texans, baby.
Texans.
Good
Jamal
move for them.
Williams to the Lions.
Another
That one's
move.
pretty interesting to me.
They've established a run game.
Yeah. Playing against his former
Which they
Packers
desperately
2 times.
need.
Yeah. Marlon Mack resigns with the Colts, big signing. Carlos Hyde, Jacksonville. Devontae Booker, Giants. Nobody needed to know about that one. Nobody
they're
cares.
just backups for
Yeah.
the most part.
Yeah.
Here.
Hell yeah. Kenyon Drake to the Raiders. That's interesting because presumably he will be a
That's
backup.
going to affect
but
Josh Jacobs. They're going to have to mix and match.
I don't think-
I don't understand
Yeah,
that signing.
I don't think either of them are RB1 or RB2. It's 1A, 1B. They could both carry the load. I think that's interesting.
I feel like the Raiders just felt they needed to make a big move.
Yeah, I was surprised Kenyon Drake wanted to sign with a team that already had a
Yeah.
pretty established running back.
There
But
was
hey, money
places he
talks.
coulda went.
11 mil max. Max 14 and a half. So, money talks.
Sure.
Lamar Miller to Washington. Eager to see him try to see if he can get back to his old form from when he was with Miami.
That'd be
Chris
great.
Carson re-signs with Seattle. Now
Yeah.
we're getting to the most fun position. Everybody's favorite position in football. I don't care who you are. We're not talking about quarterbacks. We're definitely not talking about left guards. We're talking about wide receivers. We have Allen Robinson signing the franchise tag. We have Kenny Galladay signing a 4-year, $72 million with $40 million guaranteed to play with the New York Football Giants.
Big news.
Big news.
Giants finally get their guy.
They get their guy. Giants fans were right about this one. They said it from the beginning that they were going to get him. We're going to come back to that. I'm going to keep rifling through this list. Will Fuller to the Dolphins. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
Yes,
Juju
please.
Smith stays with the Steelers. We're going to come back
Oh,
on why
God.
that's big news.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Curtis Samuel to the football team. They get a nice wide receiver too.
For
Emmanuel
sure.
Sanders to the Bills, replacing John Brown. I think that's pretty exciting.
Pretty equal.
Nelson Aguilar to the Pats. Not that exciting, but hey, when you got Cam Newton as a quarterback, what can you be excited for?
They'll take it.
You got Kendrick Bourne going to the Pats as well. A.J.
Yeah.
Green to the Cardinals, longtime Bengal.
Interesting.
Keelan Cole to the Jets, along with Corey Davis to the Jets. 3 years, $37.5 mil. Marvin Jones to Jacksonville.
Their big acquisition.
Yeah. Marvin Jones to Jacksonville.
Love it.
John
Love
Brown to the Raiders. And
Love
then
that.
you got Boyd Perriman to the Lions.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to the tight ends.
And we also had Deshaun Jackson signed with the Rams,
Yep.
I believe.
Yeah.
And Sammy Watkins joined Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens finally added a piece to their offense.
Correct. Now we're going to move on to tight ends. Another fun position, Jonnu Smith, I called it. He went to the Patriots. He went the
What a
day after
call
I
by
said
you.
it.
Good
He must
point.
have.
I'll give you a point for that one.
I'm getting a point for that one.
On our tally there.
But that's not all. We also got Hunter Henry going to the Patriots. Hey,
Yeah.
Cam Newton thrives when he has a pretty solid tight end, so why not double down and get him 2 of them? Jared Cook to the Chargers. Kyle Rudolph to the Giants, but because after his physical, it turns out he has a foot injury, we're not sure what's going to go with that. That's
They
something.
were able to figure that deal out. He is a New York
Staying
Giant.
with football Giants.
Yep.
Love it. Good guy. Dan Arnold, Panthers. Rob Gronkowski, re-signing with the Buccaneers. That Buccaneers
See
team,
that a
we're going to
lot.
be talking about that later on in the show. They did a lot. Then we got Gerald Everett to the Seahawks. I like that one. Now we're going to go to the defensive side of the ball. A lot of moves happened here as well. It's free agency, and this year was crazy. Keep in mind that because of COVID last year, the profit for the NFL really took a hit. So
Big time.
before that, the projected salary cap for this year for each team was going to go up by about, I think, $18 million. Instead, it went down quite significantly. So you're going to be seeing a lot of these one-year deals. The deals that players are getting a lot of money from, it's just looking even more impressive because of that. So,
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people aren't committed right now.
yeah,
So
I mean,
those
it's
one-year
hard to.
deals,
It's hard to. I think a lot of these teams are hoping, sign the one-year deal. There's some incentives. During the season, we could restructure, try to extend you, depending on how things
I think
go.
That's smart.
We're going to see a lot of flexibility in the NFL this year, and we're seeing it right now. On the defensive side of the ball, Leonard Williams to the Giants, Von Miller to re-sign with the Broncos, Matt Milano re-signs with the Bills, Shaq Barrett re-signs with the Bucks. Like I said, Bucks made a lot of moves to keep their guys.
What a job by them.
Ronald Darby to the Broncos, Kyle Fuller to the Broncos, Justin Simmons, Broncos. The Broncos defense.
have a great looking defense.
They know
coming
what
up
they're
for
doing.
this season.
Yep, they said Vic Fangio. We're in a division with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Rookie of the Year, and Derek Carr has flashes of greatness. We need to have a secondary.
If Drew Lock figures it out and he's their guy this year, they could be a very dangerous team.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when
With
you think
those
about
wep-
it. Their
with those
defense
pieces
looks
they added,
looks like it could be number 1 in the league, and it wouldn't surprise me.
Nope.
Even with the 6 division games they have against some pretty tough offenses.
True.
Matt Judon, Pats. Dalvin Tomlinson to my Minnesota Vikings. Thank you, Giants. I knew it was a great signing. I mean, this dude's he's big, physical, never missed a game. Walter Payton, Man of the Year. I knew it was big because on Twitter I saw all these Giants fans really upset about it, which just really reassured me that we're getting a really great guy. William Jackson III, football team. Kyle Van Noy, Patriots. Wow.
Back.
Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, run that back.
We'll be talking them later.
Carl Lawson to the Jets, 3-year, $45 million with $30 guaranteed. Trey Hendrickson to the Bengals, 4-year, $60 million. Wow,
Big deal.
that is. Mike Hilton, Bengals. John Johnson, Browns. Desmond King to Houston. He's a pretty good corner.
Yeah.
Shaq Lawson, Houston. Oh, Houston traded with Dolphins. Bernard McKinney, 2021 7th pick. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, big trade there.
Yeah. You want to kind of rev us up on that trade?
Yeah, let's
Break
see
that
here.
trade down for the fans.
So we just have the Houston Texans making a trade with the Dolphins. Houston is going to acquire Shaq Lawson, linebacker, I believe, for Bernard McKinney and a 2021 7th-round pick. So I'll finish free agency.
Yeah,
this
please,
time.
by all means.
We have your boy Xavier Rhodes going to the Colts.
Re-signing with the Colts, yep.
Yep, staying there. We have Jacksonville making a big splash. They get Shaq Griffin on a 3-year, $44.5 million deal.
That is very splashy. That's big. He was a big name a lot of teams wanted.
Good to see their defense getting some more pieces.
Yeah.
Here's a guy, Bud Dupree, I think was overpaid. Coming from my Steelers, he had that ACL, and he somehow landed a huge 5-year deal up to $85 million with $35 guaranteed.
With
the
what
Titans.
team? The Titans. Titans are another team.
So I think
Titans look like they were losing players. Now you look at all the acquisitions they're making.
I think it was a desperate move on their end. I think they could have saved some money there. Anyways, we have Yannick Ngakoue going to the Raiders, 2-year, $26 million. That guy Romeo, he found his Juliet. He's staying with the Lions. Good for him. We have Hassan Reddick getting a 1-year deal with the Panthers. Big name. And Leonard Floyd, I believe he's staying with the Rams. Now some offensive line news here.
Ooh,
just
our
to
favorite.
wrap this up.
Pancake season, baby. Pancake season. Let's hear about these offensive lines.
The Chiefs, they make some additions to that offensive line. We know they cut a couple guys, Eric
names,
Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz.
Yep, big names.
So they get Kyle Long out of retirement. He signs a 1-year short deal, 1.5, worth up to $5 million. And the big name they get is Joe Tooney, coming from the Panthers. 5 years, $80 million.
Yeah.
32.5 guaranteed.
That's
Big
huge.
Joe.
That is huge.
Beautiful move.
Chiefs, man. I mean, who's going to stop them in the AFC?
I don't know, man.
It won't be the New York Jets this year.
We're going to see.
My New York Jets will be really,
Somebody's
really good
coming
next
for
year.
him. Center Corey Linsley to the Chargers. Another big name. Big deal. 5 years, 62.5. Rodney Hudson, he gets traded from the Raiders to the Arizona Cardinals. Good move for them.
Yeah.
Good center. One of the better ones in the league. They landed a 2021 7th round. And Arizona ships out a 2021 3rd round pick in that trade. And then lastly, big Trent Williams gets the bag. He signs a 6-year deal. $138.06 million.
That's
the
crazy.
Offensive linemen are getting paid.
You'd love to see it, especially a guy like Trent Williams. He's an absolute animal.
Those are
I'm a
some
little
big
offended.
names.
I'm a little offended. When you finished that list of defensive free agents, you left off my boy, Patrick Peterson, P2 to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, G2. Hey, good
P2.
for you, man. Hopefully he does well for them.
Hey, he's not that old.
No, he's not.
He's on the right side of 30. He's on his younger
He can
30s.
turn it around, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with Mike Zimmer as a head coach.
Yeah, there was a few other moves that were made. We don't have them all on file here, but
You don't need to know them all. If they were important, you'd know. Mackenzie Alexander back to the Vikings from the Bengals. There you go. That was the big news. Yeah. So
let's talk about some of these teams. And Noah, you know the Dolphins. You heard what they did in the NFL draft.
they look
right?
like they were playing Madden. They're just swapping picks left and right.
Making it look easy. They traded down from number 3 originally to number 12 with San Francisco.
Yep.
And then they were talking to the Eagles, and they moved from 12 back up to 6 while acquiring another first-round pick and all of this.
And it's all spurred because of the Laramie Tunsil trade.
Oh, Laramie Tunsil. What a guy he's been for them.
The guy who the Dolphins were only able to get when he was drafted because of the draft day video that came out of him smoking a bong.
Yeah, that's never good to see for these NFL teams.
But that was able to lower his value down to the Dolphins that year. Dolphins get him. Boom, turn around and trade him. Now they have all these. They turned him into 4 first-round draft picks.
Right.
Dolphins management, I mean.
Bravo to them.
Yeah.
They look really good. Aggressive team. They're looking to make a big push this season. You know who's not making a big push in my mind?
What?
Your New York Jets.
I knew we were going to have to get to this. All right, so as you guys know, he's a Steelers fan. I'm a Vikings fan. Yeah. But put those teams aside. He's big Dolphins fan, big Jets fan. That's just what we're doing. It's just how it is. You can't. There's no rhyme or reason.
It's our thing this year.
Fate. Just the stars aligned. I really like the Jets. He really likes the Dolphins. And I think it's going to be very exciting because they play in the same division, and we're going to have a lot of rivalry this year. Especially the Jets. You know, I'm going to be the underdog in this fight. The Jets, haven't been very good. But, hey, they got rid of Adam Gase. They made some moves. Rogo is not impressed with the moves that they made.
I'm not impressed with the moves. They ended up with Corey Davis, who wants Sam Darnold to be their quarterback, and here they are, almost locked and loaded, preparing to take Zach Wilson this coming draft, which is definitely a special player, but what I've seen. But
if I'm on that Jets team, I'm saying I want Sam Darnold as a quarterback too. Why would you be putting down your guy, especially if something were to happen where they don't draft a Zach Wilson at 2 overall? You don't want to have that awkward offseason where every time you see Sam Darnold, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm the guy who said I didn't want you to be my quarterback and throw me the ball. That's not good for anybody.
Right. But
you got to be a professional. I think Corey Davis is professional, and he just got the professional bag, $37.5 million.
He got a good deal for the Jets. They had the money to spend. But you know what? I just thought they would be a little more aggressive than what they did. They ended up with Carl Lawson. He could be good. I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts on him are, but
well, he is good, and also, even just a little move like that Keelan Cole move. I mean, he's a quick guy. He just bet on Jacksonville. Put Keelan Cole on the Jets, slot receiver. Maybe he does some punt returns. I don't know. You also still have Denzel Mims. I mean, this team could be very good.
Yeah, but you know what? They're still last in this division. The Patriots will be better, slightly, but they will be better. The Bills are still the Bills. They're going to be at the top. And then my Dolphins. They're just looking so good right now to me.
All right, so who do you think? Myles Gaskin, RB1 in fantasy?
If they don't draft a guy.
I love
Myles Gaskin showed some things last season.
For some reason, I always like the Dolphins running backs. I just always get them in fantasy somehow off waivers before anybody claims them, and then they become guys for me. Kenyon Drake. I'm glad he finally proved me right fully by having the season he did with the Arizona Cardinals. That was special.
Yeah, but no, the Dolphins, man. I'm excited to see what they do in this draft. They have now, I believe, number 6 and I want to say I think it's 18.
So long as I would know. You'd have to ask our draft guy, Ethan Magri.
Something like that. But they have a lot of moves to be decided, and it's an exciting team to watch. Get to some more weapons, maybe. They did get Will Fuller, but
it's about to be
like
April. Baseball season starts in a few days.
You know what's starting? Softball.
Softball starting soon. Yeah, a couple weeks. Couple weeks.
I'm wearing my jersey.
No, but still, it's a special time of the year where it takes a special sport because we like all sports. We really do.
Oh yeah.
Most of them. I hate the NBA. But I like basketball. Not important.
So, whatever.
It's a special sport that football, no matter what time of the year it is, it's the biggest news for guys like us, and hopefully for viewers like you as well. I mean, we're big baseball fans. I'm so tuned in. Let's
go.
We just had 2. We went out to dinner last Saturday and had 2 baseball drafts, and we were just slugging some jumbo margaritas while going hard. I draft. Yeah, it was a good photo, and I definitely drafted a really, really good team. I think.
Did you get Eloy though?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
I got Yon
because he's out now.
I got Moncada. I'm a big White Sox fan.
Good for you then.
But all that aside, still though, even with all that in mind, football is still always the number one priority of news. I mean, it's just there's nothing like it, especially the off season. It's been a special off season so far, and now we're just crunching down time till we get to the draft.
Closer and closer, day by day, we take it. And you know what? There was a guy who wanted to pick a bone with us, Noah.
Pick a bone, all right.
Well, primarily with you.
Somebody hasn't picked a bone with me in 10 years.
Well, now is the time to pick.
Let's hear it. You have the quote on hand?
Not exactly, but I know what the guy was saying. He's Preston Ackley, a good friend of ours. He said Cam just needs his weapons. Obviously, he battled some injuries. He had COVID. The Patriots really didn't have anybody there for him.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know what? They made some moves, and I think, they might be under the radar moves, but they spent some money, and they did what they could to give him some guys to throw to. Hunter Henry, John Smith, 2 big tight ends. Love that for them.
Yeah.
They go back to that Gronk, Aaron Hernandez possible connection type of tight end. They love their tight ends. And
they absolutely do. And like I said, Cam Newton likes his tight ends too. Greg Olsen. Hey, if you had Greg Olsen and Cam Newton's prime on your fantasy football team, you were set. You'd get him like mid-round, boom, that's your tight end for the year. Only sub him out for when he had some injuries once in a while, but other than that, you'd only sub him out on a bye week. So yeah, getting tight ends for Cam, that's important. No. All right, Cam Newton. Oh yeah, he had COVID. Has he had COVID the past 3 seasons? No, he hasn't. He's not a good quarterback, and we need to really get over this and just come to know it as a widely known fact. He was a good quarterback, decent. He had an MVP season, overinflated, whatever. He played a real defense at the end of it, and you saw what happened. That's the Cam Newton that is real. Not the 15-1 Cam Newton. It's the Cam Newton we saw in the Super Bowl. And he's actually been lesser and lesser each and every year since then. So yeah, he was a good quarterback. Now he is not. He can't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
I don't think so. I think this guy is due for a bounce back season. He has people to throw to, most importantly.
Yeah, Nelson Aguilar. Wow, I'm scared. I'm scared if I'm an opposing defender.
Hey,
wow, Cam Newton throwing to Nelson Aguilar. Wow, you could give Cam Newton Jerry Rice.
Julian Edelman's back. Okay.
That's great.
He was out all last season.
You could give Cam Newton Jerry Rice. The problem is Cam Newton still needs to throw the ball to him, which is not going to be successful. I don't care what weapons you give him.
So get it done on the ground, Cam.
He can't. Dude, come on. He's old now. He's an old man now.
He's not old.
He's getting there. Dude, quarterbacks lose their mobility first before anything. And he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have mobility, doesn't have an arm, doesn't have accuracy. Prove me wrong.
All right.
I want to be proved wrong. Preston, you picked your bone with me. I hope that you're right, man. I hope that
Preston, I'm a supporter of your pick of bones.
I don't ever want to see anybody be unsuccessful. Cam Newton's had great success, and maybe he could have more success. I'm just saying, don't hold your breath. He's not a good quarterback, and he's not going to get it done.
I'm here to prove Noah's wrong.
Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see on that one. Throw that one in the catalog, in the archives.
Not to mention, there was news today that came out, and there's going to be 17 games now for this upcoming NFL season. What do you think?
I'm all for more football, but now it's going to really fuck up the flow of my fantasy football league.
Is it?
Because now instead of having the playoff games week 15 and 16, what am I going to do now? Week 16 and 17? But also, since it's unorthodox, we haven't seen a 17-game season before, would they rest more players in week 16 than they would in a regular season in week 16? Teams that already have it locked up. Throwing an extra game in, man, that's going to be maybe it's the curveball we need for fantasy football. It's always nice to have a little.
It's good for the fans. Obviously good for the NFL. Make some more money.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's in retaliation.
I'm fine with having an extra week of football. The season goes too fast, in my opinion.
Yeah, it really does. It comes quick.
There's nothing wrong with throwing an extra game in there, and there's teams that will benefit from this extra game. These teams that are on the 500 line, close to the playoffs, probably like New England Patriots will be this season, I imagine. So I think this extra game could prove to be very valuable to a lot of NFL teams.
So did they say when they're putting it in? I mean, we're going to get it at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, no, it's this season.
No, but I mean, are we getting the beginning of the season, the extra game? Like, is the season going to start earlier than it normally does? A week earlier or run a week later?
I don't exactly know.
I would assume earlier. Take a week out of preseason.
Maybe look into that.
Maybe do 3 preseason games and then have a start. Maybe I don't know. That would make sense to me.
They might start it earlier then. In that case, because
you're not gonna.
You want to keep the Super Bowl on
around the same time,
right?
Yeah, beginning of February or such.
So I imagine that's their plan.
Nice. Yeah. So I think we need to do a sponsor break.
Yeah, let's take some time. And you know what I don't like doing is cleaning my yard.
Oh, cleaning my yard. I don't even have a yard. I'm thankful I don't got to clean it.
But there's a guy that doesn't mind.
A guy, huh?
Just a guy.
Guys are cool. Well, what's this guy's name?
Well, he's our sponsor. He goes by the name of Anthony Palmisano.
AJP Landscaping. You
Say
mean
right here, baby.
like the shirt?
See this?
AJP Landscaping is a company that is happily serving Farmington CT and surrounding towns, offering landscaping, maintenance, and general landscaping. Contact Anthony Palmisano at 860-478-7162 or visit facebook.com/AJPlandscape for more details. And let me tell you about this AJP guy. He's a good guy. We say it every time because it's true, and that's never going to change. He's always going to be a good guy.
Give him your business, people.
He's always been a good guy and always will be a good guy. I was talking to him a little bit before when you and Ethan were recording the mock draft. He's talking to me about his business stuff, and he's super knowledgeable. He's a guy who cares about the customers too. He'll never
for sure.
He'll never lead you down the wrong path.
No, he won't.
If you're looking to save a buck and go for cheaper stuff, he's gonna say to you straight up, yeah, you can do that, but here's the problems with it if you do want to do that. But if that's what you want to do,
That's perfect.
by all means, this
Very
is your
knowledgeable.
property. This is your property.
It's springtime.
He just wants to make sure your property is what you
Get
want.
your yard work taken care of and hit up
Yard time,
AJP Landscaping. You won't
Springtime,
won't
baby.
be wrong with that choice.
Spring is ready to be sprung, my friends.
Sprung it up.
Yes.
Mhm.
Life, growth, Mother Nature. We just saw the dead of winter where everything is, not growing, is dying. But now spring is here. Life, more life is coming.
That's it,
We
baby.
hear a dog barking and running around upstairs. That's life right there. That's just
Sorry
a puppy.
about that.
That's just a COVID puppy.
Dog's going crazy.
That's Ellie, the COVID puppy. And as you see, we got our AJP glasses. The A
We
fell
do.
off of mine. Make no mistake, it is not JP Landscaping. I don't know who JP is, but I guarantee he would never do half as good of a job as AJP Landscaping.
Oh, no
Got
way.
the jersey. I'm not wearing the hat right now, but I love the hat. I wear it every day. Just right now, I want to wreck the White Sox because baseball season is upon us. But we're still talking about football, which we need to.
We do.
I get off topic. Sorry.
Yes.
We need to talk about a big thing. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Tell us about them.
Yeah. So Tampa Bay did something pretty unthinkable. They were able to retain all 22 starters from their Super Bowl
All of them.
season.
All of them. We're talking the Gronks. We're talking the playoff Lennies. We're
Playoff
talking.
Lenny, he did sign.
We're talking
That was
the
most recent
Shaq
one.
B's. We're talking. Wow, just
Donovan Smith, Ndamukong.
Tom Brady's extension. So he's going to be
Oh,
playing till he's
man.
73 years old, and they'll probably have 15 Super Bowl wins by then. Yeah, it's super impressive. And honestly, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin playing under the tag. Good teammate. You know where we stand on Chris Godwin. We love Chris Godwin.
This is very scary for the league to see.
Yeah.
This team didn't miss a beat this offseason, and they're probably just going to get better.
I was just going to say the
You know
same
what
thing.
I mean?
They haven't even begun to peak yet.
Oh my God.
We were seeing them just get better and better each week throughout the season, even in the playoffs, to the point where they win the Super Bowl by just completely eliminating any threat that the Chiefs had
No.
and exposing their defense. And the Chiefs, we all know this, the Chiefs are a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
Best offense and a pretty decent defense, too, by the numbers. But the Buccaneers, I don't see any decline.
Who's that linebacker they re-signed? I forgot.
Shaq?
Was there another guy?
Oh,
The Ray Lewis?
the Ray Lewis.
What the hell is his name?
why the
am I
fuck can't
drawing
I
a
think of
blank?
it?
Levante
David!
Oh!
Hell yeah.
How
Levante
about
David.
that?
Sorry about that. It's a
Damn.
little blank.
Shanks,
We had
you
a
owe me
few beers. It's
freaking beer, huh?
Dude, I mean, shit.
Give me
yeah.
that Coors
Yeah.
Light. Let's crack it open.
Let's
here.
crack it open for Levante
That
David.
that was special, man.
Levante
Cheers.
David.
Cheers to you, Levante.
This is for you, and this is for the Buccaneers, who have not even begun to peak yet.
Awesome.
Yeah. Wow. Buccaneers, man, they're going to be a scary team for at least one more year.
At least one more year. Take it year by year. You got Brady. That's how you start.
You
a
got
fucking
Mike
franchise.
Evans. You got Mike
yeah,
Evans, who's
shit.
going to get 3 touchdowns a game for many games.
Damn,
Not
Noah.
obviously not, but you know what I mean.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm a big Mike Evans fan. I get him every year in fantasy. That's my
You
guy.
do.
My favorite receiver in the NFL.
Now you have a Mike Evans football card to hold
I
on
got the
to,
Mike
too.
Evans football card. You guys will be seeing that. The box opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be plugging that. There'll be a video on the page throughout the week, along with Ethan Magri's mock draft 2.0, with your boy Rogo as the co-host
Yeah.
on that one.
Good
I had
join
no
Ethan
part
with
of it.
that.
I had no
It's
part.
a lot
I
of
didn't
fun.
deserve to be part of it. I don't know college football. I'll be better. I'll be better for the viewers. I'll start watching college football and following it. Yeah, I mean the draft's coming up. Even a guy who doesn't watch college football always gets excited for the draft every year.
Every year. We're going to have some fun when that comes around. And you know what, guys? I want to remind the loyal listeners and fans that we have not given away our jersey yet.
It's a shame. We're trying to give away a jersey.
I don't know why. We're a couple subscribers short on our YouTube.
6 subscribers.
6 subscribers, guys.
Yeah, just subscribe.
Find a
Comment
friend.
your favorite team.
If you're in this running, find a friend. Get them to subscribe. Maybe they want to enter this giveaway. They can.
Yeah.
I specified what you have to do. There's only 4 easy things. I'm not going to repeat them.
I will. You gotta.
You want to repeat them?
You gotta subscribe to
free.
the YouTube.
I'm
You
feeling
gotta
kinda
comment your
bashful
favorite
right now.
team. Comment your favorite team. All right. You know, you're gonna follow us on Instagram and you're gonna follow us on Twitter. Is that the fourth
No,
thing?
you're gonna
Subscribe
to our
to the
YouTube
podcast.
and comment on my giveaway video, your favorite NFL
I already
team.
said
Did you say that.
I said that. But also subscribe to the
We
podcast
suck.
on Spotify. We will be up on Apple
Yeah,
eventually.
do us
We're
a
still
favor,
working
man.
on it. All right. Get
Listen.
off our backs, but also stay on our backs.
Let us bring you an NFL jersey, guys. Come on,
free
just
jersey.
help us out here.
If I were in this and I were to win, you know who I'd want?
Who would you
I want whoever the Vikings are drafting first round, and
Yeah.
my God, I hope it's an offensive
Whoever
lineman.
wins this, if you want to wait till after the NFL draft, maybe we can make that happen for you.
Yeah,
You know?
depending. Especially these big fans, say somebody on the team is an Eagles fan, but they already have a Jalen Hurts jersey. Maybe they want to wait and see. Oh, maybe I wasn't that enthused with the draft. Maybe I'll just do a Miles Sanders jersey. We'll hook that up. But
We got it. We got you. Whoever's gonna win that
whoever's
jersey.
going that jersey.
Just come through for us, people. Just come through. If this doesn't get to where we want it, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm not gonna sit here and beg. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna buy myself
I'm
a
sorry,
jersey. I'm gonna buy myself a jersey. I might even. You know what we gotta do?
What's up?
We're supposed to buy jerseys for ourselves. We're supposed to buy J.J. Watt Cardinal jerseys.
We are supposed to. That was the talk.
We'll get on that. Number 99.
So yeah, guys, please do your share. We're gonna get you one of you guys a nice NFL jersey. You help us, we're
See this
gonna
guy?
help you.
Every
It's
subscribe,
my line,
every
you know?
subscribe we get, I see a smile on this guy's face.
Oh
and
yeah,
his
it
smile
matters.
means
Trust
the
me, it
world
matters.
to me.
It matters.
Seeing that smile, I want to tear up right now just thinking about this guy's smile. Look
Waiting
at
for
this.
our custom URL.
My best bud right here. Yeah. Once
need
we hit
that-
100
we
subscribers,
need that 100. That's
we can
why
have
we're
the
holding
custom
out
URL.
for 100
Yeah,
people.
we want to have the custom
If you want to
URL.
know why, we're holding out.
We want to have that youtube.com/takes from the basement, but we
That
can't do that till we
simple,
have
man.
100 subscribers.
It's that simple.
Yeah, we're just doing a little banter at the end
This
of
has
at
been
the end of the
a
episode.
freaking
We've
blast, man.
had a very eventful day filming. We got this episode for you. We did the pack opening special, which will be coming up during the week. Keep an eye out for that. We will post on the socials when that's
Mock draft
dropping.
Also.
Ethan Magri's mock draft 2.0. Because hey, he killed it last week.
Oh,
But we
this
had
one's
some-
even better.
And we had
lot
some
of,
big
lot of
moves.
changes. I
Yeah.
think you guys will really
Yeah.
like this. We
That's
go
why-
into depth on some of these guys a little bit more.
And plus, with the draft trades we had between the Dolphins,
Yeah, that changed some
the
things,
Dolphins,
for
Niners,
sure.
and Philadelphia Beagles. So keep an eye out for that, and then we'll have another mock draft every week leading up to the draft. And even after the draft, I'm sure we're going to have a recap episode with our guy Ethan
Absolutely.
Magri.
Have to.
Every day is Christmas with the NFL. Remember that. For me, right now, Patrick Peterson signing with the Vikings. I've always been a very big fan of him, so I'm pretty excited for that. And I'm excited for the Vikings defense just to be lights out. Oh,
Yeah,
we also,
good
the
luck.
Vikings, my bad, forgot to throw this in there earlier, too. Xavier Woods from the Cowboys has signed with the Minnesota Vikings.
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods.
Big name.
He needs coaching.
Yeah.
But he'll get coaching from Mike Zimmer.
Corner, right?
No, safety.
Safety.
He'll be playing alongside Harrison Smith, arguably the best safety in the NFL. Shouldn't be argued. He is. And I'm a Vikings fan,
Good
so
luck
you're going to
you,
hear me say
Vikings,
that.
brother.
Xavier Woods, he can play very physical too and play good in the zone. So I'm excited. Vikings defense going to be top 5 in 2021. Prediction.
And you want to throw that out, I might as well throw this out. Tyson Alualua has changed his mind. He originally agreed to a deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars, but you know what? He had COVID, and he never officially signed with them. And the Steelers players recruited him to come back, and they gave him a nice 2-year deal. So that's a nice little addition back to the Steelers.
Now that I think about it, while we're on the topic of the Steelers, we didn't really. I rifled through the free agent list real fast. We didn't even get to talk about the fact that Juju Smith-Schuster.
For sure.
Real quick, guys.
Yeah, let's
This
get to
guy
that.
was
Let's
he was
cover this.
he was offered more money to go play with the
Not
Kansas.
much more, but more.
More money is more money.
And you're playing with the Chiefs.
The Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. He said, "You know what? People say I can't be good without Antonio Brown. I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to take less money and stay loyal to the team that drafted me, where I ride my bicycle every dang day. I'm
Yeah,
staying with the
thanks,
Pittsburgh
Juju,
Steelers."
man.
I
I'm
think
your
that's
support,
honorable, but I
loyalty.
also think it's foolish.
Yeah, hey, I mean, who wouldn't want to play with Pat Mahomes? And, you know, I'm a I don't like the Ravens. So, you know,
understandably so.
Many wide receivers have chosen not to sign with them, and Juju is one of them. I believe T.Y. Hilton also turned them down.
Yeah.
So they ended up with Sammy Watkins. So
I don't know if I'm going to get a point
impressive
for this on our, you guys who are keeping tabs at home, we have our checklist. First 1 to 10 correct guesses. The other person has to funnel a beer.
Yeah.
Now, I said on one of the earlier episodes, I think even episode 1, I said we were talking about how both Lions wide receivers who were becoming free agents, Kenny Galladay and Marvin Jones, I said neither of them would come back.
Did you? Yeah.
And neither of them have. We could go back and double check.
Oh,
I didn't want to
man.
take any cheap points for this contest.
Oh, man.
I'm
we
going to
gotta
win this
check that one
contest.
out.
I'm going to win this contest.
So you're already
regardless.
up 2-1,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, at least 2-1.
So it
I've
might be
stopped
3-1
keeping track.
now.
It might be 3-1.
Oh boy,
It might
but
be
how about the
4-1.
Jets striking out in free agency? In my opinion,
That's a thing. It's
What
an
do you think,
opinion.
like-
That's an opinion. I love Corey
Guys,
Davis.
what do you think? Who's in the right here? Is it me or is
Yeah,
it Noah?
I think we got to have
You know what
Corey
I mean?
on this one. I'm going to make my case real quick, and then we'll let you guys get back to your lives.
Yeah.
If you told me a year ago that the Jets were signing all this money to Corey Davis, I'd say, wow, that's stupid. But he had a pretty productive season. Was healthy the whole time, put up numbers, was on an offense that wasn't pass heavy. But when they threw him the rock, he secured the bag. He secured the ball, now he's securing the bag. So I think, especially we're going to have to wait till after we see the draft to see what we're going to think about the Jets. But
Yeah,
yes, we will
and
keep
the
in mind,
Dolphins,
we
too,
will
my
keep
team.
in mind, you
Second
think the
team.
Jets are striking out.
Yeah. So you guys let me know who you think's right. You think those Dolphins are looking good? Let me know.
Yeah.
Because I do. And I don't think the Jets are looking as hot as they could be.
Hey, we're the underdogs. Keep doubting us.
All right. Well, that's about going to do it for us today.
Yeah. Thanks from the basement, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody watching.
Sayonara, everybody.
We are signing off. We're about to get ready for that beer review. We're going to do that right after this. We'll have that up for you guys, too.
Yeah.
So, thanks
All
for
right.
watching, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to Takes from the Basement with Brandon Rogozinski and Noah Massio. See you next week.